Hello friends, this video on Lines and Angles part 14 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Now try to understand why the sum of the interior angles on same side of the transversal is 180 degree. So basically here what we want to prove is if this is angle 1 and if this is angle 2. So we want to prove that angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. So this is what we want to prove. So we will be able to prove this, but we will make use of the previous property, that is the alternate angles are equal. So let's try to prove this. Now let's call this angle as angle 3. Now we already know that angle 1 plus angle 3, that is angle 1 and angle 3, they form linear pair. So angle 1 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. So this is something already known to us. We also know that angle 3 is equal to angle 2 because these are alternate interior angles, because we know that these two lines are parallel and they are alternate interior angles, and alternate interior angles are equal. Therefore, we can substitute the value of angle 3 in this equation. So what do we get? Instead of angle 3, we can write angle 2 because angle 3 is equal to angle 2. So what do we get? We get angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. Hence proved. So this is how we can prove that sum of the interior angles on same side of the transversal is 180 degree. Let us also try to prove that why the pairs of corresponding angles are equal in case of parallel lines. So in this case, let us name this angle as 1 and this as 2. So we need to prove that angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So how do we prove this? So here, let's say this is angle 1 and let us call this angle as angle 3. So angle 1 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree because they form linear pair. They are supplementary angles and also adjacent. So they form linear pair. Similarly, we can say that angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. Why is that? This is what we had proved just in the last slide. This is because sum of interior angles on same side of transversal is 180 degree. On same side of transversal is equal to 180 degrees. So that is why you can say angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degrees. Now looking at these two equations, you can write angle 1 plus angle 3 is equal to angle 2 plus angle 3 because the values of both of these is 180 degrees. So angle 1 can be written as angle 2 plus angle 3 minus angle 3. So this would cancel out to give 0. Therefore, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So hence proved that the pair of corresponding angles are always equal in case of parallel lines being cut by a transversal. So this is how we have proved that why the corresponding angles are equal, why the sum of the interior angles on same side of transversal is 180 degree. However, we did not prove why alternate angles are equal because it would be little difficult for you to understand the exact mathematical proof at this point in time because you are not aware of the congruence theorem. Okay, so now let us look at these lines. Where do we see them in real life? So do we see the transversals in real life? Do we see these kind of lines? Yes, of course. The most common example would be the example of a ladder. I'm sure all of you would have seen and used ladder. So when you look at the ladder, you see that the steps of the ladders, they are just like parallel lines. They are all parallel to each other. And when you look at this rod of the ladder, it is like a transversal, which is intersecting these multiple parallel lines. So this one is like the transversal and these are like the parallel lines. So that's one transversal that you would have seen. The second transversal would be on the railway lines, the railway track. So here also you would see that these metal rods which are laid on the railway track, they run parallel to each other. right? And there is this line which intersects these parallel lines, or which cuts multiple parallel lines. So this basically acts as a transversal. You think of a balcony or maybe a staircase where you have this kind of fencing or this kind of boundary around it. So when you look at this boundary here also, you see that these are like parallel lines, and this line which intersects all of these parallel lines at the same time, this is like a transversal. When you look at a road, a highway or a street like this, and especially when you look at the junction from where you have multiple lanes going in. For example, here you have a lane going this side, you have a lane going this side, you also have a lane going this side. So like it's like there are 4 or 5 routes that is getting connected through this junction. So when you look at it, you see that these lines are parallel, right? And these lines which are drawn here, what are they doing? They are basically cutting these parallel lines, right? So this is acting as a transversal. So these are certain scenarios where you can actually visualize the existence of transversal. You can actually see lines intersecting multiple lines at distinct points. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com for free quality education. You can learn with a simple 4-step learning process wherein you can watch video lessons, you can ask your questions, you can refer notes, and you can take a free online test. We have content for class 6 to 12 on physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology along with practical videos. So please subscribe to our channel for daily updates. Thank you.